as this lorry nearly.
Motorbikes really are a symbol of Vietnam, and with roughly 50 million motorbikes weaving, dodging, and navigating amongst the bustling cities, the beautiful countryside, or the spectacular beach towns, you'll be sure to encounter one if you visit here, whether you are driving yourself or taking a taxi. In this video, I'm going to show you a common model you will find here, what it entails, and an easy ride around a lake. Xe máy Honda Airblade. This is a Honda Airblade, a typical scooter in Vietnam. It's a very common motorbike, and many families have this kind of motorbike. It's a 125cc scooter. Obviously Honda is a very reputable brand. They make lots of cars, they make lots of motorbikes, and in Vietnam the Honda Airblade is probably the most common, I'd say. Many families have this for many reasons. One, it's Honda. Two, it's reliable. It's like your Ford Transits of Vietnam, because every mechanic knows how to fix this type of motorbike. All the parts are readily available. Yeah, like I said, it is the Ford Transit of the UK, in Vietnam. And it's stylish as well. So like I said, this is an automatic. There are lots of semi-automatics and manual motorbikes in Vietnam. A common manual is the Honda Wave. Now that is like the standard bike. Standard bike in Vietnam. Yeah, the Honda Wave is the most common, probably along the Airblade, I reckon. Honda and Yamaha dominate the market, but Yamaha is mostly used by foreigners or expats. If you go to Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh, the rental motorbike places will use the Yamaha Nuovo a lot. So if you see a Yamaha Nuovo, you'll probably see a foreigner on that. You know, I don't really like to drive that kind of motorbike because I don't want to be a foreigner. I want to fit in and be Vietnamese. And when I drive this Honda Airblade amongst the local traffic, you know, I feel Vietnamese, and that makes me really happy. But anyway, you've got your mirror here, you've got your indicators left and right, your lights. This is how you start the motorbike. So you put the key in the ignition there, you then hold the brake, and then you press this button at the same time, and that's how you turn it on. But it's so easy to use. The throttle is here, it's automatic, and obviously you got your brakes either side. In here you can fit easily like a bag or a laptop where you're shopping, and it can fit 2 people, 3 people, you know, even 4 people sometimes. A family go on this kind of bike in Vietnam. It's quite common, but I find this really easy to use, especially because it's automatic. But you know, you have to be careful. Don't be silly. Don't get carried away. Don't get cocky when driving here, because I've seen and heard many stories, and it's really sad. But if you're careful, then yes. But don't be an idiot, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna show you how this bike works, and because it's, well, nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a lot of people are sleeping now, so this lake will be free for me to drive and show you. So I'm gonna show you in a minute, once I get on. So you put the key in here, and then, like I said, you hold the brake here, and then press this. I'll go right, and I'll just show you what it's like to drive this motorbike. Now I'm going very slow here. I'm going just under 20 kilometers an hour, and obviously I'm very careful that this is a lake and then people are walking, but I've chosen a time, and I've chosen a responsible time to drive at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when everyone's sleeping. I'm not going to drive like this and film one-handed in the middle of the street at rush hour. You know, that's just stupid. I just wanted to show you the types of bike in Vietnam. So yeah, I'm not going very fast. When I drive in Vietnam, I feel so liberated. I just feel so free. I'm very happy. When I drive, I feel Vietnamese, like 100%. I feel like a local. That makes me feel happy. You know, until I start speaking with somebody, they know from my accent that I'm not from here. Although, to be fair, in Galar, someone thought I was from Hanoi, so I was pretty chuffed with that, even though I'm from England.
Hà Nội ạ.
Không phải Hà Nội, Anh.
Anh ạ, bên Anh ạ.
Em không sống ở Việt Nam.
Không sống ở Việt Nam ạ.
When I was in Saigon, I couldn't understand anyone. It was like a completely different language. The accent and the words are just completely different. But in North Vietnam, I can understand a bit more. Almost everyone in Vietnam has a motorbike or scooter, or the family owns one. For Vietnamese people, it's a cheap and convenient way of getting from point A to point B. Cars are really expensive in Vietnam as they are mostly imported from different countries. And in some situations, cars are really not that practical, particularly in the busy cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh, where the traffic is on another level. However, cruising down the empty country roads certainly brings a more relaxing experience in a car. Motorbikes are not just about transporting a person from point A to point B. Many motorbikes are used to travel and transport goods, like TVs. Yeah, look at this fella. This fella's just been to Curry's or Tesco with his 50-inch TV on the back of his motorbike. This is Vietnam. This is Vietnam. Outside of the major cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh, you can find yourself in relatively traffic-free state, just like here in Vinh, Nha An. Of course, you have to be careful because cars are going left, going right, going straight, going backwards. You have to keep your wits about. But let's go back to the Honda Airblade, shall we? A little kid hiding in a little banana. Anyways, let's park up, shall we? Obviously, it's not the cheapest bike, but you want a quality, reliable, stylish motorbike in Vietnam. The Honda Airblade just fits everything. You want some cheap thing that's going to break down, yeah, go ahead and buy that £200 Yamaha Nuovo that every single tourist uses and is like sold on about 200 times. That's fine for a 2-week trip, but you want a reliable, solid bike, then you got to invest. You know? You got to invest in a Honda Airblade or a classic Honda Dream. That's a nice bike, manual though. But here we go. Here is the Honda Airblade in Vietnam. Vinh, Nha An. No, number plate number 37, and the drive around the lake. If you like this video, please, you know what to do. Please like it, please comment, please subscribe. I don't have many followers, so I'm probably talking to like 2 people right now. Anyway, see you later. As this lorry I don't know why I can clearly see him. I don't know why maybe he's doing that to the car. Anyways, adios.